Chris Martin.
Oh, you're kidding me! September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
Welcome along to the Shoutia segment on Irish radio. It's the scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of Team Off the Ball up against each other in a no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Allow me to welcome tonight's contestants. Our first contestant today was described last week as the classiest man in Westmeath, coming in ahead of Sir Walter Raleigh. Now, Jimmy Allen on YouTube has been in touch to say some poor research from Owen there. Sir Walter Raleigh was never in Westmeath, let alone from there. There is a house in Mullingar Killua House with a plaque with his name on it. That is it. So apologies to everyone in Westmeath. Give it up for your native Adrian. Who's your daddy Barry?
Yeah, I would have.
Why is there a plaque in Mullingar though?
Adrian?
Good question.
Well, that's quite obvious, Nathan. He obviously, when he had his crowning glory, when he came to invent the bicycle or whatever it was he did it in Mullingar Town Hall. And so they put a plaque up there to commemorate him.
Fantastic. Good to see you're continuing the high standard of knowledge that you have about Westmeath that you will also, I'm sure, bring to their Mount Rushmore.
It's apparently there's like beside the plaque there's a cardboard cut out of Sir Walter Raleigh. It's called Sir Walter Raleigh Plaza. Get the Supermax there and everything. Like, it's fantastic. As you say, he did invent the chip basically. Our next contestant today is still reeling from his response to his Mayo Mount Rushmore, which has been described by some critics as shambolic. One review said, "This chiseler of stone is clearly less interested in Olympic and All-Ireland medals than who he can go for a pint with after the pandemic lockdown." Give it up for Nate Dog Murphy.
Listen, every county has different criteria. What's the issue? The only person who's described it as shambolic is Adrian Barry. So
that was obviously somebody else.
It was a disgrace. I actually had a DM from somebody earlier on in relation to the ongoing selection of the Westmeath one, and it was a plea to not be as shambolic as the Mayo one. So I'm not alone.
So sorry. Again, who are you taking out of the Mayo one?
That's your call, but like leaving out the guy who was the 9-time Olympic medalist.
So again, he deserves to be on this Mayo Mount Rushmore. Tell me something else about him. Tell me something else about him that you know aside from the two lines I gave you.
To be known? Is there anything that needs to be known? What? That's not the question. Like, this is pure Trumpism now. That's not the question. The guy won 9 Olympic medals. Am I right?
Well, surely if he deserves to be on a Mount Rushmore, you would know these basic facts about him.
It's not my county. This is your county, so I'm asking you the question.
Yeah, but we're talking about a great county.
You can't even remember.
You know, I know everything about Martin Sheridan. Yeah, 100 years ago.
I mean, how much do you know about him before Mount Rushmore?
110 years ago.
Who, me?
Move on.
But you're like, it doesn't matter.
I'm very proud of the Mayo. I'm very proud of it. But sure, lots of people won lots of Olympic medals a century ago.
9 Olympic medals.
Figures are falling off a cliff.
I'm happy enough. Our final contestant today blames Mick McCarthy for everything bad that's ever happened to him. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there. I've completely messed up this intro. He said, bloody stupid Mick McCarthy when he dropped his fork the other day. He said, bloody stupid Mick McCarthy when lockdown restrictions were rumoured to be extended beyond next Monday. It's Ger, hater of Mick McCarthy, Gilroy. Congratulations on getting a complete intro. I clearly don't care enough about that final intro.
I'm a lover, not a hater. Big Mick knows that.
That is very true. I should say this week, no devices. It's come to our attention really that there may or may not be cheating going on. So the device that you were looking at right now is the only device you should be looking at. Can I see both of your hands, please? And none of this under the table sort of stuff.
Look, Mom, no hands.
Thank you. None of this under the table stuff. None of this weird third hand sort of stuff that's been going on.
Sure, unless we sit here like this for duration, there's no other way. Like, what I'm saying is, Jared could very easily have a device there, and Nathan could have a device.
You could lift the phone and we'd see. You could lift the phone.
Well, also, I could technically. What year are we doing this year? I could technically just open up a page
2019
and be looking at it straight here, such is the advantage of Zoom and my laptop. But I'm not going to do that. Sorry, are we going to go back to last week and the blatant disregard for the rules shown by the quizmaster.
There was no blatant
I was
disregard.
meant to go second.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
You
I
weren't.
was.
Did
We've
you
got a
watch
quiz
it?
to start
Did
here.
you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
Let's go.
We got a quiz. It's
You
come to us
relied on
with an actual
random
complaint.
punter on Twitter. That was it. You didn't actually watch it back. In the toss that happened beforehand, Jer versus Nathan. Jer won. Nathan, you have to go first. That's what was said.
No, it said Nathan won.
Yeah, Nathan won the toss.
Yeah.
So you had the opportunity to go first and second, and you decided to
No,
go first.
you got it wrong. You said Nathan, you win the
You're a
toss, so you go
dumbass.
first.
Like,
Dumbass.
Nathan
Learn
Learn the
again
rules
defending-
of your
defending
quiz.
his own shambolic performance.
Learn
What's new?
the rules of your
Here.
quiz.
your burner accounts won't get at me. Round one, the boring questions round, never multiple choice. Question one for you, Adrian. The greatest team in the history of humankind ever, Leinster, were hammered by Munster in the semi-final of the Heineken Cup in 2006. Can you name Munster's starting back row in that final against Biarritz?
Oof. Stringen or O'Gara?
No,
Come
wrong. Back
Who
row.
is it? Back row. Sorry.
No.
Harry.
Stringer
no,
O'Gara
no.
not playing in the back row.
Listen.
Stringer's
no,
only like
come off
5'8".
it.
He can't play in the back row.
No.
He's a scrum half, Adrian.
No.
Come off
Don't
it.
He's a
look, you
halfback.
said Stringer
I was actually
O'Gara
going
in
for
the
a
back
harder. I was going for a harder.
Well, that would be
question
a
there.
really silly technique.
Wow.
Kidney.
Well,
come on now,
can
come
you
on.
imagine? Can you imagine if
Shush. Let me answer
imagine
the
if
question.
I got
Shush.
confused between the back row and the back line?
Yeah, there'd be a pylon.
As a rugby man, Adrian, I
Listen,
mean,
shush.
surely you
Okay.
should be.
Let me answer the question. What was the year again?
No.
No, question.
But give me
no,
the question.
you got it
Give me the
wrong.
question.
Next.
This is stupid. Come on.
O'Gara.
Don't
No.
go on. Come off it. Come off it.
The point is gone. Try again. It's 2006.
That
The
is
point is gone.
absolutely stupid.
Who would you have
No,
said?
if the point is gone, I'm not trying. That's ridiculous.
I
I'll try
don't
again.
know.
If the point
He
is
doesn't know.
if the point is back
The
in the
point
mix,
is
I'll
on.
try.
Okay, the point is back in the
No.
mix. Go first. The point is back in the mix.
What
Go
year?
first.
You said 2006. Dead right.
No.
Right. Quinlan, Wallace, and
No, you're already wrong. Don't worry. Quinny was on the bench. It was Leamy, Wallace, and Foley. That was the back row.
Jesus.
But yeah, playing Peter Stringer in the back row would have been ridiculous for Declan Kidney, obviously. Question one for you, Nathan. Mayo did not win the All-Ireland in 2006, but a Mayo man did top the scoring charts in that summer
shit.
football championship. Can you name him?
Conor Mortimer?
Come on.
Correct.
Come on.
What do you mean, come on?
A Mayo question about Mayo Gaelic
Yeah.
football for the Mayo man.
Sure,
Well, you're
question
always
one for
saying
you.
that my specialist subjects, I don't do very well on them, so.
Well, we'll see.
No, it's not that we're saying
No
that.
one
It's
says
that. That's actually the fact.
You'll see now in a sector where your advantages lie. Question one for you. 2006 was the first of Kilkenny's famous four in a row. Can you name 6 of the 8 players who started the 06 final against Cork, who also started the 09 final against Tip?
Okay, so six of the eight
8
players, not
players, please. Yeah.
an 09. 09. They win in 09. It's 2010. They get beaten. So you want me
Yes.
the first year of the 4 in a row and the last year of the 4 in a row?
Yeah.
Okay, so
What are you writing?
just writing some names. I'm writing
Adrian's
names down.
there. Oh, hold up the answers,
Writing
kids.
names down.
Hold up the answers. No, not that one. Not that sheet. This sheet.
Yes, absolutely.
JJ, Jackie, Tommy Walsh. Do I get a?
No, you don't.
Shefflin.
Can you start? Are these all definites, Jar? First of all,
Is this your
What do you
answer?
mean?
are you reading out your answer, or are you reading down what you're writing down in the page? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
What are we doing here? What are we doing
I'm
here?
trying to answer your ridiculous question. That's what.
okay,
that's,
sorry. So, who? Jackie is your first answer. Who else did you say there?
JJ missed a year. Did he miss this year?
Ah, come on. He either knows it or he doesn't.
Come on,
Walsh. I'm gonna go Tommy Walsh. Then I'm gonna go Henry Shefflin
Tommy Walsh, Henry Shefflin. That's 2 of them. Yeah,
and Jackie Tyrrell.
and Jackie Tyrrell. That's 3.
I'm going to go started the game
Yes.
or played in the game.
Started, he said.
Come on, started is tricky. It like
come on now. How long are we going to?
Come on, give me a few Kenny legends.
well, because Aidan Fogarty comes off the bench.
Well, then he didn't start.
Do I say Aidan Fogarty?
Correct.
I'm going to go Aidan Fogarty. Yeah. Hang on.
2 more.
06.
Yes, 2006.
I hear he's out of time. The kids are
Richie
getting
Power
impatient
start?
here.
What?
Does Richie Power start?
Yes, he does. 1 more. One more.
The
Come
left
on.
corner forward. Who was in studio? I went blank on his name. Come on, it's ridiculous.
Come on, time's almost up.
Give me the left corner forward with the green helmets. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay,
1.
I'm going to say Kavanagh.
No. Oh, you
Fullback.
didn't get that point. So close.
Michael
but
Kavanagh.
No. The 8 were as follows: Jackie Tyrrell, Tommy Walsh, Derek Ling, Richie Power, Henry Shefflin, Owen Larkin, Eddie Brennan, and Aidan Fogarty. You did not get the points. It's currently Adrian 0, Ger 0, Nathan 1.
You never said Jackie's name there.
I did.
It did, to be fair.
I did. Jackie was first
That's
up.
bollocks.
Round 2. Well, I basically you said JJ, and I basically persuaded you into not saying it. So well done on that. Round 2.
Look what you've done, Jerry. You've made the child cry.
For God's sake, there were people crying here because of you. Round 2 is the Germany World Cup round. The 2006 World Cup's tagline was "Eine Zeit Freunde zu finden," which translated as "a time to make friends." Fittingly, it concluded with Zinedine Zidane headbutting Marco Materazzi after a personal slight. This round will test your knowledge on this tournament. Jerry, you were at this tournament. Huge advantage for you here. Question 2 for you, Adrian. Can you name the unlikely side who snuck through to the quarterfinals of the 06 World Cup, having got past Switzerland on penalties after luckily drawing Tunisia and Saudi Arabia in their group?
I mean, they were hot property around that time, so let's go with Greece.
No, it was
Ukraine.
England.
Ukraine.
What? You broke up there. I said Ukraine. Did that come out as England?
Nathan.
Ukraine, Switzerland is the worst game in the history of the World Cup finals.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch it.
Yeah. I'd say, did you watch much football there?
Not really.
Me or Jer?
You were there as well, Nathan, were you?
I was.
Oh.
A mate of mine went to the Ukraine-Switzerland game, and he was only there, I think, for that weekend, and he hadn't a ticket. So obviously, it's the World Cup finals. He's in Germany. He wants to go, and I think he paid about 350 quid for a ticket for the match. That was a 0-0 draw, and there may not have been a single shot on target in the entire game.
Jesus. Worth, though. Question 2 for
No,
you,
not
Nathan. 2006 became known as a Defenders Tournament, but can you name any knockout fixture that included at least 3 goals? I will include extra time. I won't include penalty shootouts, obviously.
You looking for the score, or are you just looking for the teams?
2 teams, please.
At least 3 goals.
At least 3 goals.
Really?
Not that hard?
No.
Was Italy, Germany 2-0 or 2-1? England, Brazil?
No.
1-0.
Was that 1-0?
Was that
Bollocks, I thought it was 2-1.
Was that Ronaldinho and Seaman?
No, that
England
was,
knocked
that was 2002.
What
no.
happened in 06 with England?
Oh, they lost to Portugal on penalties.
Brazil game
Portugal
was,
and penalties.
France
no.
Brazil game was 2-1.
Penalties. They lost.
Rooney versus Ronaldo. So there was only 4 answers to this question. You had Argentina 2, Mexico 1. Remember Maxi Rodriguez, wasn't it? That unbelievable goal. Brazil 3, Ghana 0. Spain 1, France 3. And Italy beat Ukraine 3-0.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
Sure. You were in Germany for the summer of 2006, indulging in everything the country. Oh, you got attacked by Paulie O'Shea.
Wow. That's a recreation of Jer in Germany in 2006.
Whoa.
Now I know how Denny Allen felt.
You indulge in everything the country had to offer, is what I was about to say, in Germany in 2006. So which German star won the award for Best Young Footballer after his performances during the tournament?
Philip Lahm.
No. Anyone?
Lewandowski. Probably
No,
like
he's Polish.
12.
Polish.
Oh, yeah.
2006, Podolski, yeah. Was
Lucas Podolski, yeah. Round 3, the 06 Ryder Cup round. For the 2006 Ryder Cup, Ireland had the opportunity to bear the beautiful chest of the Celtic Tiger on the world stage, and boy did we take it. This round will test your knowledge on the events of that week. Adrian.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ireland stands proud this afternoon was the opening line in English from the opening ceremony at the K Club. Which news presenter
Charlie
was... Hey, there you go.
Come on.
I was at it. Get in.
Come on.
What's it like? Every time somebody gets a question right in this quiz, somebody's like, "Come on, could you not just congratulate a colleague on getting a question right?"
But that's a very famous moment.
Yes, it's a very famous moment if you know the answer.
It was a horrific opening
Ukraine
ceremony.
and whoever it was they were playing in the World Cup quarter-final was also a moment that you were at and you can't even remember it.
These are all fairly significant things, all these questions. Nathan, can you name either of the European golfers who brought home 4 points and were the continent's strongest players over the course of that weekend?
Lee Westwood?
Correct. Do you know the other one?
Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia. Question 3 for you, Ger. Garcia was the youngest player on the course that weekend, with only 2 other golfers under the age of 30 involved for either team. Can you name either of them?
Sorry, 2 other golfers under 30 from either team.
Mm-hmm.
It's 14 years ago.
2006, 14 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's about 40 now. Oof.
Gonna need an answer.
Nathan Googling there, just to make himself look knowledgeable.
Ian Poulter?
No.
G-Mac? G-Mac
No.
didn't play.
Paul Casey?
Paul Casey and another European player. Luke Donald.
Yeah.
That's a shy question.
Well, you got it wrong. Question 4. You there's very rarely a pile-in when somebody gets a question wrong. There's just always a pile-in when somebody gets a question right in this quiz. But positivity gets killed in this 25-minute segment we do every week. Round 4 is the 2006 stuff that's not sport round. A classic of the genre, a fan favourite. This round will test your knowledge on stuff you should know that's not related to sports. Adrian, question 4 for you. Which film shocked the movie world in 2006, unexpectedly beating Brokeback Mountain to the Best Picture award at the Oscars?
Look, I'm faking not knowing while having looked this up
No,
yesterday.
I haven't a clue, obviously. But, have you any idea? She's 18 months old. She doesn't have a clue. Same clue as I have. I'm going to go with Gladiator.
No, it's not. Anyone?
Drive?
No. A Crash. Close.
Crash. That's what I was thinking of.
Nathan, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas was published in 2006. Who wrote it? What's that face for, Jar?
Come on. That face is like this guy is quite famous.
Take that point off.
Come on. Deduct a point.
Yes, stop this or take the point.
Deduct a point.
No, that's ridiculous.
I thought maybe it was in the bookshelf above me there.
You can't own. If he gets this question correct,
come on, you either know this or you don't.
No,
I don't.
Or he gets the point taken off.
No, I don't have it.
Sure.
John Boyne.
Correct. YouTube was
Take
sold
that
to
point.
Google in 2006, but can you tell me which footballer featured in the Nike Touch of Gold ad, which was the first video to hit 1 million views?
I thought you were going to ask for how much. It was 1.3 billion. Which footballer featured in the Touch of Gold ad for
Yeah.
Nike?
Nike, first video to reach 1 million views on YouTube.
Ronaldinho?
Correct.
Boom.
Was obvious.
Again, a correct answer met with eerie silence in this chat.
But it was a bit of a
Ger,
fluke.
1 point.
Well done, Ger.
Nathan, thank you, Nathan, for spreading the positivity. Nathan, 2
Well,
points.
there's children involved now, so I feel like I should be on my best behaviour.
Thank you. Round 4 is the fun
She
free
can't hear
magic
you.
number
Throw
round.
away.
She can't, happily.
Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. Of course,
Daddy's not doing very well.
if you've got kids looking at home, listening at home, Nathan doesn't care about you. It's only Adrian's kid really that he gives a shit about. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. I'm going to say that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. So if you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of drivers' championships won by Lewis Hamilton in his career to date, plus the number of professional wins enjoyed by Padraig Harrington throughout his career to date, plus the number in the world rankings that Ireland currently occupies in rugby, plus the number in the world rankings that the Republic of Ireland currently occupies in football. Your 30 seconds expire when Snatcher sings Bright Shiny Beats.
What's the last question there? Yeah, fire ahead there. Yeah, what's the last question?
Where are Ireland in the football world rankings?
And the second question is that PGA Tour, European Tour, everything all in?
Everything, professional wins, everything, yeah.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, Padraig Harrington. Number of drivers' championships won by Lewis Hamilton. Number of pro wins by Padraig Harrington. The number in the world rankings that Ireland currently occupies in rugby, and then the number in football. Your time is up, by the way. Nathan, what have you got?
61.
61.
Box.
Adrian's got 74.
72. 72.
The answer is 75. Adrian gets 2 points. Ger gets 1 point. Nathan gets nothing. Let's go through those. The number of drivers.
Jesus, Nathan, what happened to you?
What happened to you? The number of drivers' championships won by Lewis Hamilton is 6. The number of professional wins won by Padraig Harrington is 31.
20.
Really?
Yeah. The number in the world rankings, because it doesn't necessarily need to be European Tour or PGA Tour, does it? It says it on his Wikipedia. The number in the world rankings that Ireland currently occupies in rugby. 4. And
yeah.
Ireland are 34th in the world in football.
I have 34th. God
Good
damn
for you.
it.
How you get there, though, isn't that the point?
Did you get any of them right, Adrian?
I got the Ireland rugby ranking correct. And other than that, Ger, a big fat 0. But as I said, doesn't matter how you get there.
On to the final. Our winner tonight will be decided in the round that separates the men from the boys, the Dennis Irwins from the Dennis Rodmans. It's the note theme in particular, ridiculously easy rapid fire round. The score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round, and there will be 40 seconds for everyone to answer from the same set of questions. We're going to start.
Who's going first?
We're going to start with the person with the highest number of points, which is Adrian, with 3 points.
I thought he only 2. Did he get it? Did he actually get anything right?
Sharon.
What
He
did
got, yeah, got Sharon right earlier in the quiz.
Sharon.
Yeah.
Sharon
Leave you all
Taylor.
on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So what's Adrian's on 3, Jer's on?
2, and Nathan's on 2. So I'm going to. I tossed the coin earlier to decide whether it was
I'll go
Ger or
first.
Nathan.
I'll go first.
And
Sure.
look at that. Nathan won the toss again.
No. No.
Can I just ask a question? Now that we're looking
That's why
into
0. He's won the toss.
now that
No.
we're looking into Adrian Barry's house, is your camera crooked or is the picture behind you crooked?
The camera, I would assume. I
I'm
mean,
not
both
sure.
could be true. Is that?
Oh, yeah, that's much better. No.
You know,
All right.
listen, let's not worry too
Adrian.
much about it.
You ready?
I'm ready to go. Oh, hit me.
Your 40 seconds starts now. Name the first pick of last week's NFL draft.
Joe Burrow.
Correct. Who is second behind Alan Shearer in the all-time Premier League goal scoring list?
Thierry Henry.
No, Wayne Rooney. In which US state is Whistling Straits Golf Club, Nathan?
Wisconsin.
Correct. Name the most expensive player ever bought by a Premier League club.
Paul Pogba.
Correct. Who are the All-Ireland club senior football champions?
Curfin.
Correct.
Ah,
Who were
come
runners-up in
on.
Euro 2016?
What?
Who were runners-up in Euro 2016?
France.
Correct. Where will
He
the
said
next Rugby
Portugal.
World Cup take place?
Said Portugal.
What?
Where will the next
He said
Rugby World Cup
Portugal.
take place?
South Africa.
No, France. Who won the Rugby World Cup last year, Ger?
South Africa.
Correct. And finally, in what division are Coventry City?
Finally,
Time is up.
League One.
Correct. So, Jerry, you finish up on 4 points. Nathan, you finish up on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. You finished up on. And
No, that shouldn't be.
Adrian finished
He
up on
gave a
3.
wrong answer.
No,
He gave a
no,
wrong
he-
answer.
no,
He
he
stalled.
got Portugal
This
wrong.
is wrong.
I
That's
didn't.
bollocks.
I said France.
This
I
is
went
wrong.
for
Absolute
France.
fucking-
You said Portugal.
Portugal
Yeah.
won the
Did
Euros.
not. You said Portugal.
George Hamilton would not stand for this level of bullshittery.
No one would
What's,
stand for
what's the
this.
issue here? What's the
Hey,
issue?
Darcy
I
would
said
have.
France.
He said
Well,
Portugal. He said
got the answer
Portugal.
wrong.
Did you?
I said France. No,
He said
I
a
went.
second
Yes.
answer.
I
I
went
said
Yes.
Portugal.
France.
Yes.
I was
Oh,
about to say
hold on a
France.
minute here.
France.
Not even joking.
Hold
Not
on.
even
No.
joking.
I was
Did you really
about to
say
say
Portugal?
You should have
Portugal.
been deducted a
I nearly
point.
said
I
Portugal,
should
but I
have
said
got the next
France. I
question.
went.
Yeah.
You're
And
allowed to
you
no,
would have
you
missed the
said
next
it.
one,
You said
Jared.
Portugal.
You would have missed the
Oh,
next one. You would have
France.
come back to me. This, honestly,
How did,
Quizmaster.
sorry. That's not the biggest scandal in this. How did Adrian know the first pick from last week's draft?
because we were
did a
talking to Mike
piece on
Carlson about it on
Friday
last Friday's
morning.
show.
Right. Lads, it's been
The
a
biggest scandal is you winning this, having given the
No, he's not. He
incorrect
doesn't
answer
want
to a
it.
question.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
You've got to take
sorry.
that point off.
No.
I
The
can't
other
answer
issue,
that.
the bigger issue, where my confusion
No,
was, I
no,
couldn't
no.
hear. I couldn't hear the questions because you wouldn't shut up.
No,
No,
we only
everybody
started
heard the
talking
questions.
after you
We
gave
all heard
an
the questions.
incorrect answer.
Exactly.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
You can
Like,
listen back.
This is 100%
My good friend,
correct.
my good
Yeah,
friend
if
who was
you
tweeting
listen
in,
back,
I'm sure
your burner
will point
accounts,
out that I
your
went
ma.
"Huh," and then went France.
No, you
Nathan
said
Murphy.
Portugal.
Excuse me, you
You're
got the
mad.
whole. You got the whole of Portugal out. You said Portugal, and then you went, "Oh,
I
France."
I didn't.
'Cause they
I,
beat
I
them.
most
This is-
definitely didn't.
Look, listen,
This is
listen.
scandal.
I'm
If
back.
that truly happened, I will issue an apology next week, and we will rescind
can.
your title.
Oh,
Nathan,
No, that's
no
not what
question.
used to
The
myself and
point
George, to be
now-
fair. That's
I
not what
can't-
We
you
should be.
said.
No, we should.
I
You
can't
can't
box
use
back
Like
right
100%
now.
Del Thierry
We should
having
be in
to
a-
apologise
right now.
for
We should be
the
in a
handball at some
tiebreak.
point.
No,
we should be in a
The apology
tiebreak
isn't worth it.
I
situation.
know.
I tell you what. He's the winner.
All I heard
He's
was
the
France.
winner. There's no
Thank
point.
you.
Next week's
Cut.
too late.
Cut.
No, hang on a
Yeah.
second. He is the winner if you look back and you do it. But we should have the contingency situation of having at least a tiebreak, and we all know who's going to win the toss anyway. So why don't we just do the tiebreak?
Yeah, but I should be involved in that
No.
tiebreak because
For
you would have
competition
missed the
integrity,
next one.
you should
and then
not.
I'm
You
back
should not.
in. Like, this is ridiculous.
Excellent.
And, like,
Because where's the
the
next
apology
Rugby
was
World
like-
Cup?
This
Sorry,
is
this
like
is-
the
Next
irony
Rugby,
here.
where's the next Rugby
Done,
World Cup? I would have got
done.
that. I
Okay,
know
can I just get your
France beat
attention for a
Ireland.
moment, please?
The irony here, considering last week we have proof that Jer shouldn't have got to go second.
No,
Nonsensical.
And
that was
shouldn't
your
have won.
fault.
Nonsensical.
Listen.
Exactly.
What we're gonna do now is
We're going to finish it there. Good
What we're
stuff.
going to do now is we're all going to shut up, and we're going to come back next week, and we're going to do it
Yeah,
again.
talk to you
And
then.
if I was
Great
wrong,
stuff.
I was wrong. I'll hold my hands up. You will get over it.
You weren't.
Nathan, congratulations.
No.
Back
you.
champion.
No.
The champ.
No.
It's firmly in the rearview mirror.
Here,
That's a crappy quiz for this
suggestion,
week.
suggestion,
Next
suggestion,
He's not back to
suggestion,
back. I won last week for a
suggestion.
start, so he's not back to
And I
back.
need to be involved in this, by the way.
Oh,
because
sure,
I'm just
dig
trying
it,
to
that's
something
okay.
involved. But here's a suggestion. Why don't you run off the playoff now?
No,
And then if
Yes,
you go back and review it,
there was no
that's the only way
wrongdoing.
to fairly. No, because you can
Jesus, it's so
hold the
obvious
playoff.
wrongdoing.
You can hold the playoff in reserve if it turns out, which it won't, because he said Portugal, that Nathan is actually correct here.
No, I didn't
Quizmaster's
say
decision is
Portugal.
final.
I was about
Yes,
to
you
say
did.
Portugal.
No, you
But
didn't.
also, I presume when Owen is listening back, he will take into account that it was impossible to hear the questions because these two wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, and this is
Only after you said Portugal.
This is like you brought this upon yourselves.
I'm muting you all.
A bit of respect.
I'm,
For the
you're all-
Quizmaster, we'll go
you're all
along
on, you're all on mute now. I just want to say thanks very much for watching and listening this week. Congratulations to Nathan on winning the quiz. Jared did win last week. I will issue an apology this week where there be any evidence of wrongdoing. See you next week on the Crappy Quiz. Thanks for joining us.